Welcome back, guys. This is Leland bringing you another TA of the GRT. We're also going to be talking about Numeraire, Orchid, NuCypher, and Bitcoin today. Bitcoin looking a bit bearish, and I'm going to show you why I think Bitcoin's looking bearish and possibly where we could be going with Bitcoin as well. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new, and let's get started. Guys, my book is available. If you guys want to feel more comfortable and more confident within your trades, go buy this book. If you want to learn how to do TA like me, this book has all my favorite charts, indicators, and patterns to help you through your journey through the TA as well. Okay, let's go back to NuCypher. I'm sorry, we're going to be talking about GRT. GRT first, and then we'll move on to NuCypher next. So you can see just by looking at this daily chart that we're being held down by the 21 EMA right now. You can see it's just resistance, resistance. We tried back here. We tried really hard to get above that 21, but it just couldn't happen. It just couldn't happen. I feel like we are still consolidating. You can see that we're having this shift. We're starting to flatten out over here, and we're about to get a move to the upside. Why do I say we're about to get a move to the upside? So if we go over to the daily, we can see on our MACD, we have our negative momentum continuing to move up. Day after day, we keep printing the light red bars on our histogram over here, and we're really close to a cross between the 12 and 26 day moving average. Very bullish. Very bullish. You can see we're sitting below, actually. We're not even smack dab. We're a little bit below in the middle on our RSI, leaving us a lot of room to the upside, and we've cooled down quite a bit, guys. When we hit this top over here, when we came up and hit $2.88, the RSI had come up and it was over 90. It was over 90 on the RSI. We've taken our pullback, we've come down a little bit, and now we are ready for a cross. Check out our RSI. Our momentum is moving upwards. It's been below the 20 for quite some time now, probably for the past week, almost a week. We've been below the 20 over here, and every time we've been below the 20 in the past, which we have 3 data points to go off of. We have this guy over here, and we also have this guy right here. We've had a move to the upside. We've had these explosions to the upside. So that is why I think GRT is going to start changing its tone here, and I think the consolidation is about to be over. That is if Bitcoin allows it to be over. I'm still bullish on it regardless of what happens. It's looking really good. Let's go ahead and take a Fibonacci retracement. We'll go from our swing high down to our swing low over here, and you can see we're hanging out. We're hanging out between the 236 right here, the 236 and the 382, and you can see that it's just been acting as resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. A very crucial area that I believe GRT needs to get above is going to be this 21-day EMA. Once we get above the 21-day EMA, then the next target that we're going to be looking for is going to be that $1.87 area. Not much has changed on the update of GRT, but I just want to give you guys an update on where we're going. I'm still feeling very bullish about it. It's still looking good on the charts currently, and to get above that 21-day move EMA, we're going to have to get above $1.77. $1.77. That's not that far away. And given that MACD on the daily is about to have that cross, we're probably going to see price action moving first before, obviously, because indicators are lagging. But that histogram is and let me just go back to it. That histogram over here it's shifting. The momentum is shifting. We're moving up on it. Negative momentum moving to the upside, and we're moving sideways. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. I believe the consolidation is almost over. You guys have held on for so long. Good for you guys. It's almost over. We're going to be getting our cross over here, and we're going to start having moves to the upside. Now, are they going to be explosive? I don't know. It depends how traders are going to be treating this, how they're going to be reading the charts, and where they're going to be taking their positions. But even still, if we just take these stairs up, we break $1.88, and we come over here and we break $2.07, and then we come over here. The ultimate test is going to be $2.26. That's going to be the area, guys, that we need to get above into, and we take these stairs moving up. I believe that is going to start happening. Let our consolidation finish out, and I think it's going to be looking really good. Moving on over to NuCypher. NuCypher had a really good day yesterday, and I wish I could have made a video. I really wish I could have made a video, and I'm really disappointed, but it's okay. We move on. It was yesterday. So you can see that NuCypher yesterday got held up by the 236. The 236 in our Fibonacci retracement. Also, that was coinciding with this resistance that we had on this purple trend line right here, going back all the way over here to about January, the beginning of January. You can see that that was resistance. And let's go over to a 6-hour chart so I can show you how this trend line has been playing out for NuCypher. You can see that it was support, 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 and then it broke down, became resistance, resistance, resistance. So we've been down below here before and we've gotten above it, which leads me to believe that I don't think this is going to be a very heavy area of resistance, especially with the momentum that we're moving into right now. You can see we tried it again. Once we got above it, that was it. And all this time later, we came back and we tested it and we tested it and we tested it and we broke through, and you can see right here, that was resistance. Is that too small? You guys can see that, right? You can see that that was resistance right there, and also right here as well. So this is going to be a level that I think we can get above. It's not going to take a lot of effort. I don't think it's going to take a lot of effort. And the reason why I say that, if we go back to the daily, same thing, kind of like on GRT. See, the price started moving way before the cross even happened. We know that. We know that. Indicators are lagging, but it's telling us beforehand, before we even get the cross, that price is going to be moving up. This is an indication. Same thing, negative momentum moving to the upside. About to get our cross between the 12 and 26 day moving average, sitting smack dab in the middle. And look at this momentum that is shifting up. Okay, this is kind of like looking at GRT into the future a few days. This is exactly, actually, the charts look very much alike, except for NuCypher has been hanging down below the 20 for all this time over here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So it had a cross down here on the stochastic. The momentum is moving up. That's bullish. We're about to get our cross on the MACD, on the daily. Histogram's moving up. That's bullish. Lots of room to the upside for the RSI. It's time. I think we have found our bottom. I don't think we're going to come up and we're going to hit the 236 and that's going to be it. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I don't think 68 cents is where it stops. I think that's where it begins. I think that's where it begins, unless, and I don't see this happening, Bitcoin would have to take a dump, which we're going to talk about at the end of this video. Do not miss the end of this video, guys. You are going to want to see what I'm seeing on Bitcoin and why I think a big move is about to happen, a really big move. So we hit that resistance over here. If we come down and we break 54 cents, man, I'm gonna be really bearish about NuCypher. But the indicators aren't telling me that. The indicators have told me that this is the bottom right here. You can see that we caught support at 55 cents. And we also came down here with this wick back here. That was support. And all throughout here was resistance, resistance. Once we broke it, it turned it into support, So that's a very heavy area of support for us. So if we break below that, guys, got to get out. You got to get out. There's no point. You're going to be in a downtrend and you're going to be moving much lower. But like I said, I don't see that happening. Eventually, we will be getting above 68 cents. Have this be resistance throughout the entire way, and that's fine. Eventually, we will break it, but let's get above 68 cents. And then let's go up and let's test 72 cents. Get above 77 cents, 77 cents, which is a 382 and a Fibonacci retracement. We come back down, and I believe that we're going to start seeing this movement, and we're going to be hitting this resistance all the way up until we get over to about the 618. Let me just drag this out for you right there. I think by the latest, by April 16th, I believe at the highest that we could go, or I'm sorry, at the least, we'll probably be hitting 91 cents in about a month, a little less than a month. We got 3 weeks away from that. I believe that we will just come up here and continuously hit that, unless we just hit it and break out of it and then turn it into support and then we start moving really high. So very possible, looking very bullish. I know a lot of people were getting really bearish because they saw the price going down. This is just a different consolidation pattern. It just looks different and we're moving in a downward manner, and that's fine. That's completely fine. Let's keep moving on this sideways action while slightly increasing. Let it be boring. But let's get that uptrend back. Let's get that uptrend. We broke out of this downtrend over here and we're going to start moving up. It's looking good. It's looking really good. Hey, are you liking this content? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, check it out. These shirts came in, dude. Or this hoodie. This hoodie is so comfortable. Like, I picked this quality within my store because I didn't want to have like a cheap hoodie that's going to like crap out on you in like a year and it's going to get all thin. No, this one it's super thick. It's super soft on the inside. Like, I'm not wearing a shirt under here. Oh yeah. And it's just like, it just feels so good on my skin. Like, I'm not uncomfortable at all. Plus these straps right here, these straps are so thick. You can just feel the quality within this hoodie. So you're definitely getting your money out of it. Now, if you guys want to go purchase any of the Crypto Grenade merchandise, a link will be down below over at Teespring. So if you guys would like to support the channel, go by. You can either get a shirt, you can get a hoodie. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there, phone cases and pillows and canvases and so on. But anyways, let's move on over to Orchid. Okay, I was very happy to see what happened with Orchid yesterday, and like I said, really wish I was here to give you guys an update on what was going on. We were expecting this. We've been talking about this. We were expecting this for quite some time. If you take a look at the MACD, we had our hidden bullish divergence, negative momentum moving to the upside as we have price action moving. Negative momentum moving to the downside as we have price action moving to the upside. It's a very bullish indicator. It's a hidden bullish divergence is what that is called. We knew this was going to be playing out. We were talking about this. Once we get this crossover here, it is going to be epic. It is going to be moving extremely fast. And we knew that because it was going to be coinciding with the news of Edward Snowden. That's going to be having the conference here, I believe, next couple of days, maybe next 3 days that they're going to be doing this conference. And this is why you're seeing the price starting to move up. It's coinciding with the TA. It's mixing with the MA as well. And it's just beautiful. It's working out very beautiful. But you can see on our daily, we're overbought. We're overbought right now. We've had huge moves to the upside. It's been really good. We can continue to run up. We definitely can continue to run up. And the reason why I say that is because on the RSI, you still have a lot of room. You still have a lot of room and you haven't really even picked out yet. We know that we like to come over here to the 88 on the RSI. We've done this in the past. One other time actually exceeded it when we had this huge blow off. This was hundreds of percents that we had back here. And if we go ahead and we take a measured move from back here, we know that Orchid is capable of this potential. 450%. Massive. Huge, massive move. So that is why the RSI went all the way up and we almost maxed out. Actually, we did max out. We went to 100 on the RSI. Absolutely insane. Absolutely overbought. Need to take a correction. So I do think we can still continue to move to the upside. As today, I mean, we went up and I just saw that we hit 85 cents. We were as low as 78 cents. But what is really nice about this is if we go over to the 4 hour, you can see that we were supposed to. We were really supposed to, on this 21-day EMA, we've been using it as support and resistance all the time. Support, 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 support. Watch this. When we got below it, look at that resistance, 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 resistance. Got above it, boom, back to support. So all we've done on Orchid right now is come back and tested that 21 EMA for support. And that's exactly what it did. It came back down and look, boom, it took back off again. I don't believe the pump is over. I believe this thing is probably going to be going to $1 here very soon, especially with the news and possibly even exceeding $1. And we know that we're going to be exceeding $1 because we used our Fibonacci. We broke all-time highs. We went from our swing high down to our swing low over here. And once we said we got above the 618 the 618 to 786 over here, it was going to be fireworks. It was going to be absolutely legendary. You can see that it was resistance on the 618, resistance, resistance, resistance. Once we broke out of it, guys, that became very bullish. It became very bullish at that moment. We came over here and we hung out at the top over here at the 786. I was expecting Orchid to drop back down to come test the 618, but oh no, it's too bullish. It's too bullish. Well, can you be too bullish? It's extremely bullish. We've gone back up. We came and we even tested. You could see that candle wick right there. That candle wick came back down, tested the 786, and boom, we took off. We came back down. We visited that 21-day move EMA, and we've had the pop up. And I believe it is time to have further upside. So in the 4-hour chart right now, you can see, and this is really interesting. It's really interesting because we started losing our momentum when we started coming down. It hit that 21-day EMA and it printed one tiny, can you even see that? That one little tiny bar on the histogram. And it was like, okay, I'm good. We had our correction and now it's time to move up. And that's exactly what it is doing. You could see that we had our cross down here on our stochastic RSI. We are ready and we're below the 20. We're below the 20. So this is just showing you guys that we're probably going to be moving up and going to trying to test that $1 area. RSI is primed. You're not even overbought. You're sitting at 66, and you know that you have a lot of room to the upside. You can come up here to the 88, even exceeding the 88 to be going much higher. I don't think it's over. I really don't think it's over. I think it's just beginning for Orchid right now. We do have a 100% measured move breakout target from breaking this last all-time high right there, and that's going to take us to about... Oh, I have to draw out the chart a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so 100% measured move from all-time high over here. That was going to be about 79 cents. Can I get that pinpoint accurate? That's fine. We'll just take a rough estimate. That's going to be taking us up all the way to $1.57. Yeah, that's going to happen, guys. Over the next couple of weeks, over the next few weeks, if Bitcoin doesn't decide to take a dump, that's where we're headed. That is where we're headed with OXT. It's very bullish. It's very bullish. Not a lot of coins are doing this right now, especially the ones that we're looking at, but they're about to. They are really about to. Let's go ahead and check out Numeraire. Numeraire on the daily chart right now, looking beautiful, looking massively beautiful. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see we had Numeraire break up and using the 886 as resistance. We actually even broke this previous high back here, not by much, but it's still higher. We came back down. We never tested the 618. We just broke out and we had this massive pump to the upside. Everybody was super happy. But then you can see that we needed to come back and test that 618. Currently, we are holding it as support. That's going to be that $50 area. Hold $50 as support. Do not drop below $50. Now, it is possible. It is very possible for us to come back down to test the 21 EMA. You can see that we've done that plenty of times in the past, acting as support, even resistance throughout here. We've been above it, we've been below it, and it's been holding up beautifully. It's a very good indicator if you guys want to start charting to see where you want to put in your buys. That's typically the area that you want to put in your buy when we come down and hit that 21 EMA. Typically, your RSI has already dropped, your MACDs have dropped, and you're sitting in the negatives, and those are the times to buy. The times to buy is not up here when you're overbought on the charts. It's not the time to buy. And that's exactly why I'm showing you guys how to do this TA. I don't want to give you a fish. I want to teach you to fish. And that's why my link is down below for my book. Go buy my book so you guys can understand crypto. You're not only going to learn about TA, you're going to learn about Bitcoin and blockchain and like just what cryptocurrency is as a whole. Once you have that knowledge, once you understand it, you're going to start becoming more confident. You're going to feel much better about these cryptos, and you're not going to be so quick to sell because you understand the long-term goal of these things. You're going to understand that these things are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So looking really good on Numeraire. You can see we were overbought over here when we hit our top, which was going to be 70 cents, almost 70 cents, 69 cents. We hit 69 cents and we were overbought. We came up and we hit the 80, the 79 on the RSI, taking a little bit of a dip. Our momentum's moving to the downside. That's completely fine. Let's cool off for a little bit. Let's come down with our stochastic RSI. Let's get below that 20 while maintaining and holding above $50. Hold that $50 area, and I think you're going to be looking very good. Nothing to worry about on Numeraire. Just having a bit of a correction. You can see that it was some resistance all throughout here. Resistance, and finally we got above it and we're holding it as support. I love it. I love it. What more would you want? What more would you want? Are these potential buying areas? Possibly. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but when you get these coins this low and they're showing the support of what was previously resistance and our indicators are showing us that we're going to be moving much higher, I'm just saying, this is probably an area that I would like to pick up as well. Okay, if you stay throughout the entire video, good for you, because this is the most important thing. This could negate everything that I just talked about. Everything that I just talked about, this could drop prices. We could break those support levels and be going much lower. Now, I'm not here to hype you guys up. This isn't a Moon Boy channel. I'm not going to hype you guys up. I'm just simply providing the data for you. And currently what I'm seeing on Bitcoin is that we have hidden bearish divergence. We have momentum moving to the downside while price action is moving up. That's not good for strength. That's not good for strength. You can see that we're not only doing that on the MACD, we're also showing it on the RSI as well. Also showing it on the RSI, you can see that we're getting our cross between our 12 and 26 day moving average up here. This is a bearish cross, and we are starting to print red on our histogram down here. I think we can possibly see some further action to the downside, and the reason why I say that is because we were in, and you know what? It's looking bearish. And it's so confusing because in the past, Bitcoin has totally negated all of these indicators. It has just said, you know what? I don't care if it's showing bearishness. I'm going to keep going up. We are in a bull run. We are in an uptrend. It's massively bullish. I'm not saying that this is the top, but we could be having these drops. And I just want you guys to be prepared for it. We're going to be talking about the possible support levels along with the resistances that we're going to see above as well. But look at this. We hit our resistance. We came back down, support, resistance, and we even broke down. We broke down out of supports, and it broke right back up. Now that's pretty interesting because before this video, I was thinking we were going to come back down, test that previous support as resistance, and start moving to the downside. But it looks like we have broken back up into it. So the bulls are fighting. The bulls are fighting, and they don't want to lose this fight. One thing that I want to see us do on Bitcoin is I want to see us hit that 21-day or the 21 EMA and get above it. Use it as support, and then maybe our tone's going to be shifting about it, and then we're probably not going to be using the MACD or the RSI for a reference for where we're going to be going. Price action is king. Price action is king. It really depends on what you're looking at it. So possible areas of support that I think we can fall down below right now, areas right about... If we fall below $53,227, the next area of support right there is at $51,700. The next one after that is going to be $49,437. And then below that, we have another support right about there at $46,000. And so we're going to be wanting to watch these levels. But if you break 49,000, no joke, you're probably going to be coming down here to about $42,293. These are possible areas of support. This is possible areas of support, and I think it's very possible. It's very possible. Don't rule this out. Don't rule this out. If we start getting these massive drops to the downside, guys, a measured move down just to the first support is 10%. That's a bloody day for alts. Bloody day for alts. Next support after that is 13%. Then we have a 20% drop, and then we have a 26% drop in Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to go any lower than $42,000 if we take a drop. A 26% correction wouldn't be out of the question. It wouldn't be out of the question. And the reason why I say that is because if we take the high, if we go to the high over here of our recent all-time high that we have, and we go all the way down to that 42,000, that's a 30% correction. And we've had these plenty of times in the past. When we can take a look at that right now. We've had these plenty of times in the past where we've had these massive corrections. Here's the bull run of 2017. You can see that we've had these corrections in the past multiple times. Correction, 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 boom, all the way up, moving all the way up. Yes, I was kind of confused for a second. I was like, where am I? Is this 2017? Yeah. Totally normal. We haven't had that many corrections within Bitcoin. Not many corrections throughout this bull run so far. You can see that we've only put in two. We've really only put in two big corrections over here, equaling about 30% each one. So it's looking bearish. But Bitcoin always surprises everyone. Always gives the opposite reaction. When people think Bitcoin's going to do one thing, it does another. Every time. That's just the way the markets work. These people want you to have this fear. You can see on the daily right now, we are holding above that 21 EMA. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this, and that. You can see we are holding above that 21 EMA, and we are using it as support right now. You can see we wicked down all the way down to 55,600-ish, 55,500, and we bounced off of it really nicely. So could we be seeing a bounce? Could we be seeing a move to the upside? Maybe. It's in a very big indecision area. Like I said, everything's showing bearishness. Everything is showing bearishness, but it's Bitcoin, guys. It's Bitcoin, and we can go anywhere. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was a long one. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're getting value out of this. And remember, it's all about the TA. I'll catch you guys in the next one.